Indianapolis, AP, Republican lawmakers in Indiana voted Tuesday to override the GOP governor's veto of a bill banning transgender females from competing in girls' school sports and join about more than a dozen other states adopting similar laws in the past 2 years. State senators voted 32 to 15 in favor of overriding Governor Eric Holcomb following the same action in a 67 to 28 vote by the House earlier in the day. Holcomb had said in his veto message that bill did not provide a consistent policy for what he called fairness in K-12 sports when he unexpectedly vetoed it in March. Opponents have argued the bill is a bigoted response to a problem that doesn't exist. The American Civil Liberties Union of Indiana has said it intends to file a lawsuit against what it called hateful legislation in hopes of blocking it from taking effect as scheduled on July 1. Republican sponsors of the bill maintain it is needed to protect the integrity of female sports and opportunities for girls to gain college athletic scholarships, but have pointed out no instances in the state of girls being outperformed by transgender athletes. Opponents have argued the bill is a bigoted response to a problem that doesn't exist. This measure does not solve an issue. It does not bring people together. It does not benefit our state in any way, Democratic Senator J.D. Ford of Indianapolis said shortly before the Senate vote. Why do you press upon the government to solve this issue, which there is no issue? Republican Senate President Pro Tem Roderick Bray said the state needs the policy and called it a matter of simple fairness. We don't like to get to the state of Indiana sued, but it happens from time to time, Bray said. It's a policy that I think we can stand behind. The veto override votes came during a special one-day meeting 11 weeks after this year's regular legislative session ended. Democrats had called for lawmakers to take action, instead, on a proposal to suspend the state's 56 cents per gallon in taxes on gasoline amid the nationwide spike in fuel prices. Republicans disregarded that request. House Democratic leader Phil Giacanta of Fort Wayne lamented that Republicans focused on divisive cultural issues that won't do anything to help move the state of Indiana forward. Certainly, we have some pressing issues out there that are affecting Hoosiers every day, specifically, including the high price of gasoline that we're seeing all over the state, Giacanta said. Wish we could have potentially used this day to better help Hoosiers. Activists held a rally against the ban ahead of the legislature's votes. Dozens of attendees, including several families with transgender youth, played sidewalk games around the State House lawn. They argued that Indiana's ban isn't targeting elite athletes, but rather kids who want to play on a team with their friends. We're here to stand against hate and discrimination that could have a lifelong impact for my family, said Karen Emsky, the mother of a transgender girl from Bloomington. Sports are integral to adolescence. My daughter dreams of playing basketball in high school. It's unfair exclusion, she'll be crushed if this goes through. The American Civil Liberties Union of Indiana has said it intends to file a lawsuit against what it called hateful legislation in hopes of blocking it from taking effect as scheduled on July 1. Holcomb's veto came a day before Republican Utah Governor Spencer Cox vetoed a similar ban on grounds that such laws target vulnerable children who are already at high risk of suicide. Utah's Republican lawmakers overrode the veto days later amid a wave of such laws that political observers describe as a classic wedge issue to motivate conservative supporters. In his veto letter, Holcomb pointed to the Indiana High School Athletic Association, which has a policy covering transgender students wanting to play sports that match their gender identity, and has said it has had no transgender girls finalize a request to play on a female team. The law wouldn't prevent students who identify as female or transgender males from playing on boys' sports teams. Holcomb said in his veto message the bill presumed there is an existing problem in K-12 sports in Indiana that requires further state government intervention, but that he found no evidence to support that claim, even if I support the effort overall. Associated Press writer Tom Davis contributed to this report. Casey Smith is a core member for the Associated Press/Report for America State House News Initiative. Report for America is a nonprofit national service program that places journalists in local newsrooms to report on undercovered issues. Follow Smith on Twitter